What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the What Up Doe Show. It's your boy Dame D, and I'm back with another one. Today I'm going to be talking about a story that happened here in Toledo, Ohio. You know, we had a story about Ashley Fonseca that also goes by the name of Ashley Morrison. You know, she was murdered and killed by her boyfriend in front of her son. You know, and this story also has another sad situation to it. 25 years ago, her mother also was in the same situation that kind of happened to her. You know, her mother was stabbed and killed by a stalker that also stabbed her and her brother and left them also for dead. But Ashley Fonseca, she ended up surviving, her and her brother. You know, but for this to happen to her 25 years later, you know, after this happened to her mom, was horrible. You know, I have audio and video of the situation that I'm getting ready to play, and I'll get back to my commentary after the video. But yes, you know, her mom was actually killed and stabbed to death by a stalker that she had. It was a man that she dated, I believe maybe like once or twice, that she worked with, you know, and it didn't go well, you know, and he couldn't take it, and he went on a Friday the 13th murdering spree that day. But like I said, I have audio and video of the situation I'm getting ready to play, so give me 1 second. I have everything queued up. Okay, here we go.
Prior to her death in 2025. Ashley, who sometimes used the name Ashley Morris, was 37 years old when she died. Her past experiences with violence made the circumstances surrounding her 2025 death eerily similar to that of her mother's.
Hello, I'm Jeff Smith. I thought it was important to take a moment and reflect on the loss of a Toledoan this week. Ashley Fonseca, also known as Ashley Morris, was just 10 when Toledoans learned of the tragic day in 1998 that changed her life. We're about to show you the story that we put together 2 years ago, marking the 25th anniversary of that tragic day. Ashley was brave that day 2 years ago, brave enough to meet with me and photojournalist Paul Kwapik, honoring her mother who died in a violent attack. Sadly, this week, Ashley's life was cut short, and by all indications, it was an act of domestic violence. We mourn her, and we pray that she is now at peace. Here's our story from February 13th, 2023. Monroe and Secor, one of Toledo's busiest intersections. It's seen its share of traffic and crashes and demonstrations over the years, but nothing compares to what happened here 25 years ago. It was February 13th, 1998.
You know, and I want to say fair use. I'm using this video for educational and entertainment purposes. You know, and this video was done by, I want to give a shout out to True Crime Vault.
One of Toledo's most violent and tragic days. And although the horror of that day ended in this spot, its impact has never gone away.
Man, calm down. Tell me what's going on. There is a guy that just pulled in the backyard. He has got a knife.
You know, there's not a Friday the 13th that goes by that it doesn't come back into my mind.
Hey, dispatch, we got people all over this place. They're panicking.
I mean, it still feels fresh. You know, I was old enough to still remember everything, so I was 10. I can remember everything, like everything.
Ashley Morris was 10 when the man stalking her mother repeatedly stabbed her.
Like, if I can replay it again, like I'm there. I remember every little detail.
Joe Chappell worked with and was obsessed with Ashley's mom, Vivian Morris, and he couldn't handle the rejection. That Friday afternoon, he attacked Ashley first.
I got stabbed 14 times. I remember, you know, I got all the scars everywhere. Like after that, I had it's called like mitral valve prolapse, I guess, trauma to the heart. So I had like heart problems, and I got like tendon problems from getting stabbed in my tendons.
He then went after Ashley's brother Adam before wounding her mom so badly she would later die in an ambulance.
You gotta calm down, Louie. We can't understand you.
Western Road, just north of Savannah Avenue. 2 ambulance drivers been shot with a shotgun.
Chappell wasn't done. He ambushed the ambulances carrying Morris and her kids, shooting 2 first responders.
I turned to the left, and all I saw him was doing was aiming the shotgun at me. And Next thing I know, I was flying through there.
He shot and killed 21-year-old Brandy Williams when she wouldn't give up her truck to him.
Was it with a shotgun?
I think my son thinks it was a shotgun.
And then the final scene, the chaos, when Toledo police shot and killed him.
They shoot out the back window. Just look at there you go. Shots fired. Shots
Okay, I'm
fired.
gonna go ahead and pause it and come out. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, he got what he deserved. The Toledo police end up taking this man out. You know, but I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tell me what you think about this story. It was a horrible situation for this young woman, Ashley Fonseca. You know, I want to give my condolences out to the family of Ashley Fonseca, Ashley, aka Ashley Morris. You know what I mean? And I also want to give my condolences to you know, to the Morris's family too, also, again, like I said, you know, and hopefully her son, go on to have a great life and, you know, continue to be strong and, just remember, you know, all the great memories that, him and his mom had and hopefully not let this bother him and, he can go on and have a great life, like I said, you know, but, this shit goes out to, you know, young women who's out there in the dating field, you know, definitely do your homework on, men that you're dating. And it's probably not wise, you know, to try to date someone that you work with, you know, because if a situation like that doesn't work out, you know, you have to see this man every single day. You know what I mean? And this was the situation that her mother was put in. You know, and 25 years later, she was kind of put in that same situation, you know, with her boyfriend, you know, and being murdered in front of her young son. You know, so you kind of got to watch who you bring around your children, and you got to kind of vet who you date. You know, so give me your opinion on this story. Let me know what you think about this situation. It's your boy Dame D, and I am out. Peace.